Many a candle power. Oh, Lord. God is love. As ever, there are the two commandments. Love God, love your neighbor as yourself. And within those two commandments encapsulate all the law and the prophets. I'm not giving the full sort of quote, but it's just love. Love God, love your neighbor as yourself, to which anyone and everyone can understand. And Christ says directly that he has not come to abolish the law. In that context, the law are the first 5 books of the Bible, the Torah. So the rules and regulations for God's chosen people, the Israelites, the Jews, the Hebrews. But he's come to fulfill that law, but just encapsulated in the two commandments. Thou, I'd normally stand up for this, but there we are. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. Amen. So everything flows from God, in the first instance loving us, and then we loving him. And clearly therein lies the disastrous times that will befall the world before the second coming of Christ. Because mankind, so many different peoples, races, colors, everything, including, as it were, God's chosen people, the Israelites, the Jews, the Hebrews, have simply lost sight of the meaning of life, to love God through Christ. The Old Testament is littered with the prophets, both the great prophets and the minor prophets, speaking about God's chosen people straying from that path. And then the message is obviously, once Christ has come, widened through St. Paul to the Gentiles, the wider world. And here we are 2,000 years later, and quite frankly, the world doesn't get it. COVID-19 is just a minor foretaste of what is to come. a pestilence, but there's much worse to come if we are genuinely approaching the end times now. In my lifetime, and I'm 64, so I haven't got that many years left in me. I don't know that. I found myself speaking to a lovely lady I've recently met, Rosemary, today on this subject, and pointing out so clearly, and I found the passage, Matthew, I think it's chapter 24, the passage about the end times, and Christ just completely clearly says, not even Christ knew fully when these end times would occur. Only the Father knows. So anyone else who says, it's happening or not, is false. No one knows. But the signs are about us. Howsoever, they thought the signs were about them, I believe, as early as the 1st century, let alone through the centuries, when there have been various world disasters and all the rest of it. But we ought to live our lives each day in faith, in hope, in love, ready for Christ to come now, knocking at your door, and have your lamps filled, your wicks trimmed, and be ready to let him in. Amen. I've got a full set of my candles, all 5 of them going. And on these magic machines, they really do pick up very low light. Yeah, no music. Too serious.